Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is the mandibular major connector. What is maxillary major connector? What are the major connectors? Where it is used? We have already discussed in our previous video. If you haven't watched it, please do watch. Links are provided in our description box. What are mandibular major connector? Introduction. Mandibular major connector are used in mandibular partial denture. Should have adequate clearance for the tongue. What are the design consideration? They are longer and narrower than the palatal connector due to the interference from the tongue. Relief is given in all the cases. Means जो मैंडिबुलर मेजर कनेक्टर होता है वो मैक्सिलरी मेजर कनेक्टर के कंपैरिजन में लॉन्गर एंड नारोअर होता है बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द टंग इन द मैंडिबुलर आर्च. The amount of relief varies based on the type of major connector, the amount of the slope in the tissue lingual to the anterior teeth. Additional relief is given for the distal extension cases. Why? This is because rotational movement of the denture base can traumatize the gingiva. In case of Kennedy's class 3, there are minimal rotations, so less relief is sufficient in such cases. The space available for the placement of mandibular major connector can be evaluated using one of the following method. Why this space available should be evaluated? Because of the presence of the tongue, presence of the undercut, for proper placement of the mandibular major connector, for proper placement of the removable partial denture. One of the method is measuring with the periodontal probe. Patient is asked to protrude his tongue and touch the vermilion border of the upper lip so that the tissue in the floor of the mouth are activated. The depth of the lingual sulcus is measured near the canine and the central incisor. You can see here over the diagram. Another method for measuring the space available is using tracing compound. An impression tape whose lingual border is about 3 mm short of an elevated floor of the mouth is used. The lingual sulcus is recorded with the help of tracing compound. After border molding, the impression is made using tray. The extract sulcus depth and width are reproduced in the cast, poured and made from this impression. What are the types of mandibular major connector? Lingual bar, lingual plate, Kennedy's bar or double lingual bar, sublingual bar, mandibular cingulum bar, which is also known as continuous bar, labial bar. We can deal with this major connector one by one. Lingual bar, most commonly used major connector. It is half pear shaped in cross section with the thickest portion placed inferiorly. Must be a minimum of 8 mm vertical clearance from the floor of the mouth. The upper border of the pattern should have 3 mm clearance from the marginal gingiva to avoid any type of tissue injury. This is the design consideration for the lingual bar. The minimum height of the major connector should be at least 5 mm. Lingual bar should be placed as inferior as possible so the movement of the tongue is not restricted and sufficient space can be available above it. This point is very important. The lingual bar should be placed as inferior as possible so that the movement of the tongue is not restricted and sufficient space can be available above it. What are the advantages? Easy to fabricate, has mild contact with the oral tissue and no contact with the teeth. Now, as we know, each and every connector has some advantages and some disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages for the lingual bar? Cannot be used in case of tori. Cases with limited vestibular depth, the bar will be thinned out and tend to be flex. Now, what are the lingual plates? Similar to the lingual bar, but superior border extend up to the cingulum of the lingual surface of the teeth. Got it? Chrome metal is used because it is very rigid and rigid in thin dimension. Superior border is scalloped and has an intimate contact with the teeth, which produces a knife edge margin. In cases with large embrasure and spacing, the superior border is made to dip down so that it is not visible externally. Step back design, which is known as step back design. What are the indication for lingual plate? When most posterior teeth are lost and additional indirect retention required. In such cases, lingual plate is used. When there is no space for the lingual bar, presence of inoperable mandibular tori. When remaining teeth are not periodontically sound, then in such cases lingual plate can be used. When there is excessive vertical ridge resorption, in case with retrognathic jaw, where over eruption can occur, in such cases lingual plate can be used. Lingual plate with incisal rest are used here to prevent over eruption. What are the advantages of lingual plate? Most rigid and stable. Provide indirect retention where rest are provided on the premolar. What are the disadvantages? Irritation of the oral mucosa, decalcification of the tooth structure due to food and plaque accumulation. Now, what is the Kennedy's bar? It is also known as double lingual bar or continuous bar. It different from the lingual plate in that the middle portion is taken off. Lower part is pear shaped, similar to that of the single lingual bar. Now, upper bar is half oval, 2 to 3 mm high and 1 mm thick. The upper bar should not run in straight line, instead it should be deep into the embrasure. You can see here. The two bars are connected with the help of minor connector placed between the canine and the premolar. The minor connector is also used to place rest on the mesial fossa of the first premolar. You can see over this diagram. First premolar. Now, what are the indication? Cases with large interproximal embrasure needing indirect retention. Cases with large diastema to avoid unesthetic display of the metal. What are the advantages? Provide indirect retention, horizontal stabilization, interproximal embrasure and gingival tissue are not covered, allowing free flow of the saliva. Disadvantage: interference with the free movement of the tongue. If upper bar is not properly fitting, food entrapment may occur. Sublingual bar. It is the modification of lingual bar. The cross section is similar to that of the lingual bar. Guys, this is bar, not bat. This is B-A-R bar. Except that it is placed more inferiorly and posteriorly than the lingual bar, means overlying the anterior part of the floor of the mouth. Indication of sublingual bar. It can be used along with the lingual plate. If lingual frenum does not produce any interference, it is used in presence of anterior lingual undercut. If sulcus depth is too little. Labial bar, similar to that of the lingual bar, but it is broader and thicker than lingual bar. Also half pear shaped in cross section, run along the mucosa labial to the anterior teeth, generally longer than the lingual bar. What are its indication? In case of inoperable mandibular tori, teeth placed lingually or inclined. In such cases, we can use this lingual bar. Thank you. Hope you liked it. Please do like and subscribe my video as it motivates me to make more videos.